Hi Robbie, and just give us your news, team news, who's in, who's out for the game?
Boyce is back in, so he'll be available for the game. The only one that's missing at the moment is Beningame. So, yeah, look forward to getting back at it again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, how much are you looking forward to that, with the fans especially coming back? I guess this is what everyone had hoped for when things were suspended a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, it was, and it's worked out well. You know, there was always that doubt when we decided that, or the clubs decided to bring the break forward a wee bit, that even when we came back we wouldn't have full fans coming in. So to have a full allocation is brilliant. You know, looking forward to getting back to it. The Ross County game is very difficult for everyone. So getting, hopefully very much near a full house will be great for everyone.
Is John Souttar in the squad? You happy for him to keep playing? Obviously he's top pro, top international, but with the pre-contract agreed with Rangers, any issues there at all, or he's straight back?
Yeah, of course. The most important things is the football club and Hearts and the team going forward. The objective is to try and get European football, so we have to utilise the squad and play our best players, and John's one of our best players, so he will be available for selection until things change.
And in terms of what the club's looking for, in terms of the fee, are we talking 6 figures, 7 figures? Can you give us any idea what it would take for Rangers to get him in the window before the end of the month?
No, just wait.
Good answer.
Do you feel the whole situation could have been handled a bit better, do you think?
No, it's part and parcel of football, to be honest with you. No, that's what happens. Obviously we offered John a contract. He decided to turn it down, and the way the Bosman rules works nowadays, players can go and speak to people, so we knew he was speaking to clubs, and he's decided to go somewhere else. Obviously we're very, very disappointed that he's decided to do that, but at the end of the day the club is and always will be bigger than any one player. So the most important thing is that we focus as a club and as a team, and we make sure we get the team ready for the game tomorrow night, and we win the game, and then we move forward.
Obviously there's been a bit of a backlash from some of the supporters. Are you expecting some kind of reaction towards John when he does play? I
think that's part and parcel of football, to be honest with you, but I think the most important thing for the playing staff, everyone involved with the club, the fan base, is it's about the football club, it's about the football club winning. So everyone coming together and trying to give the team as much support as we can to get ourselves 3 points, because this is a really important season for us. We're sitting in a great position, and yes, there will be negativity, but at the end of the day it's about the football club, and it's important that we always focus on that.
Are you confident John will be fully focused, won't be distracted by the events?
100%. I've spoken to John. He understands the situation, and he's big enough and old enough that he has to make sure that his head's right, and he's reassured us that he will give 100% in training, which he has done, and 100% if he's selected.
In terms of other players coming in and out, has there been anything for Nanjali? Is there any discussions about him leaving?
No, look, obviously Armand hasn't played the amount of games he would like to. There's a couple of clubs that are interested, but in this moment in time he's still with us, and he'll still be a big part of the club going forward. If that changes in the next week or two, then obviously we'll adjust things.
Robbie.
Oh, sorry, Robbie. Just on the subject to John there, what would your message be to fans then? Ewan Cameron was quite vocal at the weekend there in terms of his thoughts, but what would your message be to the fans if John appears in the starting lineup there tomorrow night?
Like I said there, the most important thing is a football club, and myself, the rest of the players, the staff, everyone, it's support for the club going forward. That no player is bigger than the club. No player will ever be bigger than the club. People will come, people will go, but the most important thing is coming and supporting and getting 3 points for the club and helping us get there, and understand frustrations of fans. There is a disappointment there, but at the end of the day it's about winning tomorrow night. It's about taking this club forward and trying to get European football, which will take us to the next level again.
Robbie, the Hearts had a really successful first half of the season. Going into the second half, is there a different pressure on the players now, maybe with a bit more expectation to have just as good a second half of the season?
I don't think so, to be honest. I think when you play at Hearts, there's pressure every single game. We are expected to win all our home games. We've got a game tomorrow night, we're expected to win it. So the pressure remains the same. We're in a great position at the moment, but we're only 5 points clear. Our aim is to try and get as close to the Old Firm as we can. And if we do that, if we aim up the way, then we don't really need to worry about what's behind us. But with regards to pressure, it's a daily pressure here to perform to get in the team, and then once you're in the team, it's to win games and get 3 points.
Hi Robbie, can I just ask again on John, When was it the club became aware that it was in talks with Rangers, and can you let us know if there's been any contact with Rangers about moving this month?
Yeah, look, John's been very open about his situation, to be honest with you. You know, he's explained that first and foremost we offered him a contract. He knocked that contract back. He said he would go and speak to teams. He kept us informed that he was speaking to teams as well. So we knew it was happening, you know. And once he's made his decision, then we have to accept it, and we have to also make sure that we as a club focus on the club and not an individual player, and make sure that we push forward in that. So just have to deal with it.
Does it slightly help you in that regard, and that you've got that bit of clarity now, so you know that you're maybe going to have to look to bring someone in rather than, you know, maybe find out in April or May that he's going to move on?
It does to an extent, you know. So we always kind of, when we were speaking to John and we knew that he wasn't going to sign, we knew we were going to have to recruit in the summer. So it's something we've been actively looking at as well. Whether we have to bring that forward or not, we'll just need to wait and see. But that's the recruitment department. That's another area that we need to focus on.